What if I told you a specific feature I wanted made for OBS and Streamlabs OBS for a long time was implemented recently and only required an HTML file? Using HTML files as sources within OBS Studio unlocks a ton of potential functionality that I think we're only really scratching the surface of so far, and I think the next couple of years will see an explosion of tools built this way. I'm EposVox, the stream professor, and I've made countless tutorials on streaming and OBS Studio over the years, and we're tackling a lot more cool creative projects within OBS coming up, so hit that subscribe and notification button so you can stay informed. Today, we are taking a look at a free resource released by one of our recurring sponsors, Nerd or Die. Shout out to them for sponsoring this video as well. This is called Media Looper. It takes any combination of WebM, MP4, PNG, JPEG, GIF, or SVG graphics and clips and loops them in your streaming software. It supports any streaming program that can load a browser source, including OBS Studio, Streamlabs OBS, and XSplit. Ever since seeing Kitboga's minimal lower thirds that alternate a tiny little badge on his stream to showcase his social media profiles, I've wanted a plugin or a script for OBS to do this exact thing, even asking the people at Nerd or Die if they had found one, but there wasn't really any sign of one being publicly available. So they got to work. To do this manually would require setting up a timed loop multi-action on a stream deck and remembering to press it each reset and just a whole mess. To set this up, download the Media Looper package from their website. This gives you a zip file. Extract it to a local drive on your system wherever you normally keep your stream assets. Open up the folder. The media folder comes with the default lower third assets already in there as an example. You can find more freebies in the PSD template and defaults folder. There you can use the ones they've already made or edit the PSD Photoshop file to make your own, or just bring your own assets all together, of course. I used their Ultimate Social Media Pop-ups package for this demo, which gives you project files to render out video versions of the freebies that they provided here, which look a little bit better IMO. Place your graphics in the media folder, deleting the default ones if desired, and give them numbered names based on the order that you want them to show. My big complaint here about this, or at least the only real limitation here, is that you can't have it shuffle the order. I would really like this to display highlight clips or something on a Be Right Back screen, but currently they have to play in order. Not a huge deal. You can mix images, GIFs, video clips in different formats. Media Looper doesn't care. For video clips, they just play the duration of the video clip, of course, but images are displayed for 5 seconds by default, but you can change that by editing the image duration text file in the options folder. Once your files are ready, you have two different philosophies for how they display. Either a set delay between each file being played, or to loop straight through each file and then have a delay before starting the loop again. That way the graphics aren't just showing non-stop, though there are 0 delay choices if you do want that. In the loops folder, there are two subfolders, one for the delay between each file being played and one for the delay between looping all the files. Choose which one you want, then choose the delay that you want. The built-in options are 0 delay, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 30 minutes, though you can just edit the HTML file and make your own custom delay if you'd like. From there, we just need to add this HTML file to OBS or your streaming platform. If you're not running OBS as admin, you can just drag the HTML file onto your OBS canvas and it will add it. Otherwise, add a new browser source, check the local file box, browse and select your HTML file with the delay of your choice, and then set the resolution based on how big you want it to be. Drag it to where you'd like in your scene and lock it in place and enjoy some awesome looping graphics. If you want more sick graphics for your stream, be sure to check out everything else that Nerd or Die has on offer. Their new Boosted Alerts pack can help encourage viewers to get a sub train going, and they have full layout packages to fit just about any style. My own, your own, etc. They're high quality, customizable, and have one-click setup in OBS Studio, Streamlabs OBS, and Stream Elements. Check them out at eposvox.gg/nerdordie and use coupon code EposVox to save 15% at checkout. What I really like about Media Looper is just how easy it is to use, of course, but also how easy it is to update graphics. At any point, you can just slot in new graphics, such as for merch, eposvox.gg/merch, upcoming events, with things like that, without changing anything but the media files themselves. Plus, you can use them for a lot of different graphics, not just lower thirds. I'll be showcasing highlight clips and things like that on my streams over at twitch.tv/eposvox and here on YouTube. Hit the like button if you enjoyed and get subscribed for more tech education and stream guides. Remember, be kind, rewind.